What is up, my fellow household appliances? It's your boy L.Dre, and I'm back with another video. How's it going? Oh, really? Wow. So yeah, we just hit 70k subscribers, which is insane. Thank you so much for everybody who has been a part of the movement. The love doesn't go unnoticed. So I just did the giveaway, which was like a hitting 60k kind of celebration thing. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. There's a giveaway at the end. I'm giving away Lounge Lizard, Hybrid, and RC20 Retro Color. So this will be the last week to get on that. Also, this is the last week to cop the producer merch. The Ableton is greater than FL, or vice versa. I got the opposite of this, so go check it out. This is the last week, and then it's off the store. So without further ado, let's get into this Q&A. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions, whether it's production related or not. Let's get into it. All right, first one. What is your real name and how old are you? So my real name is Andre. That's it. My name is Andre. L.Dre is short for Lil Dre. The L is for Lil, because that's what my mom named me. Like, L.Dre has been my nickname since I was a young lad, so there it is. And how old am I? I'm 22. How did you start making music, and did you play instruments as a kid? I've never been a fan of sports, so like growing up, you know, music is what I gravitated towards. So, and I was in a school that had like music programs, so I played a bunch of random instruments. Like I was in a drum line, like at the school. I played drums. I even got a drum set for my birthday one year. And I also played guitar, but that was all like in elementary, and I don't remember any of it. So I still have the guitar to this day, and I just don't remember anything I learned. So, you know, I'm gonna pick them back up and really get back into it. But yeah, I guess, you know, I've had the rhythm. That's the main thing I kept, was the rhythm that I learned back in all those years. But yeah, after that, I want to say like middle school, high school, that's when I was rapping and stuff like that. I want to say like 2015 is when I started producing, like right when I was about to leave high school and go to college and all that. Which leads into the next question. This is a good one. When did you start taking music more seriously and realize that you were really good at it? What was your motivation when you weren't really getting recognized for your hard work? So that's a big question. Like I said, I was doing music my whole life pretty much, but when I graduated high school, I had no intentions of going to like a regular like university or something like that, but my mom wanted me to go to school, so I just decided to go to a college for music production. And then when I went there, I kind of fell in love with producing, and that became my like main thing. I pretty much quit rapping altogether. Once I graduated, I was like, all right, this is it. This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I need to figure out how to make money off of this. So yeah, that's when I just started going super hard on Instagram, posting like every single day, beat videos and all that. And that was like 2018. So pretty much like 2 years ago is when I really started taking it completely serious. Like, this is the thing for me. So my motivation when I wasn't getting like the recognize I felt like I deserved was, at the end of the day, no matter what, no matter the small amount of views, small amount of followers, likes, whatever, plays, streams, I would always just say, I gotta keep going, because eventually something's gonna pop off. I told myself that every single night that I was feeling like giving up, or I just was too tired to finish this beat, or I kept making trash beats, but then I'll just keep going till I make a good one, because I'm like, yo, if I just keep at it, keep practicing, keep working, eventually something will pop off. And a few things popped off, so I'd say it worked out. I'm still growing, and I still tell myself that to this day, every day. No matter what, eventually something's gonna pop off if you keep grinding. Okay, next one. Pineapple on pizza. Yes. Like, it's fire. I don't care what anybody says. What did you do after you got your first 100 followers, and how did you grow from that? So I definitely don't remember getting my first 100 followers, because I've been on Instagram since like it started. So back then it was like the Wild Wild West. You could literally follow like 5,000 people a day, and all those people would just be following you back. So, but when I started building up like my producer community, advice would be, those first 100 followers, focus on them. I want to say like maybe follow all of them back, and just like make sure you're super engaged with them. Go follow them, like their stuff, comment on their stuff, respond to their stories and all types of stuff. Just be super engaged to really keep them locked and loaded. If you build a connection with them from the beginning, then they're going to be longtime fans forever. And 100 solid fans is definitely worth it. But make sure you got stuff on your page ready to go, so that when people do see that you like their stuff, they go to your page and they like your stuff, because you got cool stuff up. All right, next, how did you get to the point of making money off beats and any networking tips? Making money off beats, I actually sold my first beat. Still in college, like, I don't know, random people would hit me up every now and then. And I think I sold like my first exclusive beat for like $25 or something like that. But for me, my strategy was I'm like an introvert. I don't really like people. So as far as networking goes, like I really didn't have networking. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the internet thing. So I built up my personal brand and then people reached out to me asking to buy beats. So that's how it all started for me, just posting videos on Instagram, making beats every single day. And eventually people are gonna see it and start liking your stuff. Or you know, you can even follow rappers, go to the SoundCloud rapper hashtag, comment on their stuff just to get their attention. But at the end of the day, I just built up myself to a point where people just started hitting me up. Pretty much all my networking connections are all through Instagram, YouTubers, TikTok, and all that kind of stuff. So social media is my networking knowledge. I know a lot of people that are doing crazy stuff by going to studios and working with artists and meeting people and stuff like that. That is definitely super key if you don't want to be on social media like that. But yeah, I just don't have it in me, honestly. But yeah, besides that, just selling beats, also streaming, same thing. Promote yourself on like TikTok and all these different platforms so that people can start listening to your music and then you can get money off of that. This is a very interesting question. He said, can you make money from lo-fi beats and is it a big market? Peep this, all right? You go on Spotify right now, find a lo-fi playlist. You go to the first artist you see in one of Spotify's big editorial playlists and they have like 1 million monthly listeners. Like that's a ridiculous amount. You look at their top 10 songs, each song is like over 5 million plays. You can definitely make a ton of money from lo-fi, but it's mostly due to playlists. So you really need to go hard and just put out a lot of quality stuff. Like it needs to be good quality stuff. Try your hardest to submit to all the playlists you can. You know, Spotify lets you submit. So try to upload things 4 weeks in advance so that you can have time to submit it for a Spotify playlist consideration. But yeah, I mean, most of my music is lo-fi and I'm definitely making a decent amount of money off of the streaming part of it. But yeah, just check out any lo-fi playlist and you'll see like these dudes have millions of monthly listeners. So if 1 million streams is like $4,000 and these dudes are getting 10 million streams per song, how much? Do the math. They're making a bunch of money, bro. It's definitely a big market. Where do you get most of your inspiration when making lo-fi tracks? Like I just said, Spotify playlists, Apple Music playlists, just lo-fi chill playlists. I listen to those a lot and I just get inspired to just start making stuff. So there's a bunch of different ones on Spotify, but Apple Music, my favorite is Beatstrumentals. That's like the best lo-fi playlist on Apple Music. I also have a playlist, it's called Chill Beats. I'll leave the link in the description too. Personally myself, I just listen to it and I get like different elements that I'm like, oh, I should try that, or I should try this. Oh, that melody is cool. I like how they did that. And then you just incorporate it into your own stuff. Okay, this is a great question. I get questions about this all the time. Be careful with this next topic, okay? How do you deal with copyright on your remixes that are on Spotify? So first things first, to correct this question, I don't have any remixes on Spotify. I just have the instrumentals. So like, let's say the Frank Ocean Shibuya remix, I could not put it up with the lyrics. It wouldn't even let me. When I submitted it, it bounced back. I couldn't do it. So yeah, just don't even try to upload remixes to Spotify. It's not gonna work out. You can do it as a podcast. I think I've been seeing people do that even with my remixes. They have it up on Spotify as a podcast, which is kind of weird, but I don't think they're making any money off of it, so I kind of don't care. So let me just explain my views on copyrights a bit and just do not take my advice, but hear me out, all right? People are always asking me, like, even like for the Married Life or Gravity Falls or just now the Steven Universe, they're telling me about uncleared samples and did you clear the sample? How'd you get it up on Spotify without clearing the sample? What about copyrights? Let me just tell you something, all right? I'm a risk taker, all right? I do not care.
Hold on.
The first time I did it was with the Up soundtrack, Married Life, because I actually sampled that. Like I downloaded it from YouTube and I just sampled it. So, but it went super viral, so I had to upload it. So the dude, I forget his name, Michael Giacchino, I think that's his name. He's the one who made the Up soundtrack. So he actually retweeted my video and said that he liked it. So I'm like, oh damn, he saw it. So then before I was getting ready to upload it on Spotify, I DM'd him and I just asked him like if it'll be okay, how can I get it cleared? And he was just telling me like, yo, he doesn't really even own it. It's all up to Disney. So how do you even get in touch with Disney? Like, it's just, How? And I'm gonna be real with you, I honestly have no idea how to clear samples. If it's a big source, you know what I'm saying? If you're sampling something small and indie, maybe you can reach out to them, it won't be a big deal. But how am I gonna get in contact with Disney, bro? I was just like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm just taking the risk. So if I do get like a cease and desist letter or something like that, and they tell me to take it down, then I'll take it down. Big deal. Like, I'll take it down. Even if they wanna like sue me for like what, the streaming money that was earned from it, unless it's getting 1 million streams, then it's not really making that much money. So like, I don't know, I think it has like 100,000. So I don't know, it's probably like $300 or something. If they want to sue me for $300, then I'll just pay them, bro. Okay, while editing, I just realized it's actually 400,000, so I might actually be kind of screwed. That being said though, it's really rare that they're even gonna say nothing if you're not getting over 1 million streams. But yeah, as far as just the law goes, just don't sample. If you're worried about it, don't sample. Don't worry about having to clear samples, then your conscience will be free, you'll be good to go. But yeah, I mean, I personally don't care. Once I get to a certain amount of monthly listeners, then I'll probably stop, honestly. But for now, it's like, who cares, bro? And as far as remixes go, I only upload my remixes on YouTube and SoundCloud. So SoundCloud, if they'll probably just reject it once you upload it, and they'll just take it down. Not a big deal, just don't monetize it if they don't, and you'll be fine. YouTube, you'll get a copyright claim, but it's just not a big deal anymore. Like, the copyright owner will just claim your video and they'll get all the ad revenue from YouTube. You won't. It's just like when you're doing remixes and stuff, don't expect money. If it gets claimed, oh well. Like, it's not about the money. People need, you do a song on TikTok, it blows up, people need to hear it, money or not. So that's why something like Shibuya, where it blows up, I put the instrumental on Spotify and now I'm getting paid, and it's copyright free because it's just my instrumental. There's no Frank Ocean samples whatsoever. But yeah, to sum it all up, my personal advice that you should not take, if you're a small person, you don't have millions of streams, 9 out of 10, none of these big companies are gonna come for you. I said 9 out of 10, but it doesn't mean that one can't happen. The risk is yours to take. This is horrible advice. You shouldn't sample. You shouldn't do any of this. You don't mess with copyrights. Do with that information as you will. I hope this wasn't super long, and if it was, thanks to you for sticking through it that entire time. You're a real one. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm for me. That'd be appreciated. Thanks for streaming the music. I have a special single coming out in like the second week of March, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a really cool song. It's an instrumental, but it's a little different than my normal stuff. So, and yeah, the Patreon is still live, link in the description. I am a table, don't let anybody tell you what you can or cannot be. L.Dre out. Yeah.